Hi everyone. So I wanted to go ahead and make this video because first I really wanted to apologize because my first makeup tutorial I noticed that I kept turning my head, and to be honest, I was watching my favorite show, Fatal Attraction, on TV1, and all the juicy scenes were like all the ones I kept turning my head. I love that show. I record that show every day. Like, I only watch Fatal Attraction and reruns of Martin all day long. So so that's why. So I do apologize about that. I just won't have to watch my show while I'm doing my makeup. But secondly, I did want to come to you all because I do know that in that first video you all noticed that I do have this scar on my face, and I do want my subscribers to really know who I am, my history, what's going on with me. The reason for this scar is because I was a wild child. I'm very free-spirited. I was very sheltered. So when I turned 18, I really just went out into the world and just did my own thing. And I just happened to be at a club. This happened back in December 2010. I was in the club and I actually went to the women's bathroom and I asked, because at that time I was drinking, and normally when I drink I smoke at that time, and I smoked the Black & Milds, and I just randomly went in there and asked if anybody had a cigarette, Black & Mild, anything like that, because I was drinking this drink. It's like one of my favorite drinks. It's Patron Hypnotic Apple Pucker with a splash of Sprite, and that drink is so bomb, and I had like at least 3 or 4 shots of it, and the Patron really hit me. But anyways, while asking about the cigarette or whatever, some girl, she said this like the most unnecessary comment. Later on I found out that she was like on some like other stuff, but yeah, she basically just kind of insulted me when I just kind of was asking for a cigarette, and like me and her was really going back and forth about a cigarette, and I just kind of felt like she purposely picked a fight with me. I don't know why, because I'm normally very, very friendly. I'm a social butterfly. I have a lot of friends, but this chick, I don't know. People tell me she was jealous. I hear all different types of things, but basically she says she felt threatened, and she actually threw a flute glass at my face. It's the long wine glasses that they normally pour champagne in. She actually chucked it at me like a baseball at my face. As you can see, the base of the glass scarred me here, and the base part of the flute glass actually hit me here. Had I turned my head anything, it probably would have killed me. She actually threw it so hard at my face to where it actually looked like someone shot me in my face. The glass penetrated through my mouth, and it actually knocked my tooth out. So actually one of my molars in the back there actually ended up having to get a lot of dental work done. I had over 150 stitches. They ended up thinking that they would have to do a skin graft, but luckily the doctor was able to save my face, and he was able to stitch me all together. Shortly after it happened, it took a minute, because when the glass hit me, I just thought something was thrown at me. I didn't know someone actually threw a glass at my face and I was injured. Like, the only thing that I remember was like she hit me, and then like I went to the mirror to look, and I just seen I was cut, but it was like I didn't see how cut I was. And like, even till this day, sometimes it still is traumatic for me, but it's so much easier for me to talk about it because I've accepted it. I've forgiven. It is what it is. I'll live with it for the rest of my life. But when it did happen, I did go try to kill her. I really did. And I really tried to kill that girl. Like, I really did. And everybody kept pulling me off of her. And I'm like, why are y'all pulling me off this girl? And then boom, I guess all of that adrenaline rushing, literally I didn't bleed until after they pulled me off of her, and it was just blood everywhere. I mean, like, just gushing. And I mean, this is from the cut, my tooth, everything. And next thing I know, I was in the back of the ambulance. I was on the way to the hospital. At some point, I blacked out. I don't even remember half of this stuff, you know. And I was in the hospital for a few days, and I went through surgery. You know, I went through a bit of a depression too, and I never pursued any legal action against the club, against her. I mean, I later found out she was on some other stuff, like some other stuff. And you know, after it, I thought my life was over. Like, I thought I was gonna never be able to get a boyfriend. I thought this scar was really gonna just ruin my whole entire life. And that happened to me for a while. You know, nobody ever hears the stories about people getting in bar fights, or you never hear about females hitting each other in the face with glass. Like, I just never felt like that was a way to handle any issue. I'm like, if anything, you have your fist, but don't throw a glass at somebody. Like, that's insane. But you know, over the years, I've come to accept it. You know, it's a part of who I am. It's not the reason why I love makeup so much. It's not the reason why I do my makeup to cover it. I'm very comfortable with it. You know, I go barefaced almost every other day. But it was just something that I felt like you all needed to know who I am. And also just to let you know that you see all these girls on YouTube, and they're all beautiful and they're flawless and they have perfect skin. I'm just here to show you that not everybody has perfect skin, and you're still beautiful either way. You can have a billion scars. You can, you know, there are people who have been burned, different situations, and you're still beautiful. And, you know, that's something I definitely want to let you all know, is that you can't let your past determine your future. Your past is not where you are right now. It's not. We're living in the now and for the future. It took me a long time to really jump out of that depression, but you know, you know, it's just, it was traumatic for me. It really was. And I can make light of it now because it's something that happened so long ago. But you know, I just wanted to explain that because I know that you all will be seeing more of my videos, and you know, it is noticeable if you stare. But you know, I just want you all to know that if you, regardless of how you look, if you have a scar, anything like that, don't not think you're beautiful. You're beautiful. And you know, it's just, you know, it's sad that, you know, in this society, in this time that we're in, you know, perfection is basically it, you know. But there are people who are perfectly imperfect and are beautiful regardless. So, you know, I just wanted to share that with you all. And you know, if you have any questions or anything like that, you know, just let me know. Comment, email me, whatever. You know, I'm here, and you know, I'm here to share my story, you know, and to share my love of makeup. So there it is. Y'all have it. That's my story. My scar came from some girl hitting me in the face with a glass, and I don't regret it. And I forgive her. And I probably wouldn't be able to pick her out of a room of people. But, you know, that's accepting who you are and knowing that you are beautiful regardless. So, you know, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. And I'll have a tutorial up soon. Please bear with me because I have got to get a new laptop. So all my filming, everything is filmed, edit it from my iPhone 6S. Okay, so just bear with me, and you know, please like and subscribe, tell your friends, just come see me more. Okay.